help us kick things off. Ramona Schindelheim, editor-in-chief of Working Nation, the group Scripps News, we should say, is now partnering with to produce this series. Ramona, I just saw you Saturday at the Emmys. Let's start with good news. Congratulations on the Emmy win. Go for it. Gloat. Go for it.
I know. I was just going to say, let's crow about it a little bit, right?
Absolutely.
We won the Emmy, and thank you for joining us for Breaking Barriers, Embracing Disability in the Workplace. Great produced program by our team, Melissa Panzer, Joan Lynch, Arthur Bilger, our founder, and then the Working Nation team in general. So we're very, very proud of that. That was our first Emmy win, so I'm crowing about it a little bit.
As you should. No, congrats to the whole team. A really important topic, and so is this one, the ageism factor. Because you said something to me, because I was honored enough to kind of moderate the discussion, the panel discussion that's going to air on Friday on this issue, and you kind of made the point that said, listen, you may go for decades in the workforce and never be bothered with racial discrimination or religious or sexual discrimination. But if you're lucky enough to live long enough, you may get to this age discrimination thing at some point in your career. This is more universal than people think.
Oh, it's terrible. People have these stereotypes about age. And, you know, we talk in the show that's going to air on Friday about the older worker, but we also talk about the younger workers. So there's stereotypes that older workers are not as quick, not as agile. They're not fun to be in the workplace with, but more importantly, that they don't understand the technology. For young people, it's about, oh, are they lazy? They're not going to stick around on the job. These impact how we are seen by our employers and our coworkers, for that matter, and it can prevent us from getting hired or prevent us getting promoted.
And one of the themes of the show is addressing what exists out there, programs, laws, what have you, that protect people. So if you feel like you're facing age discrimination in the workplace, number one, you're not alone. Number two, you're certainly not helpless.
Yeah, the federal government, there's a law in place. It starts at the age of 40. So if you feel like at the age of 40 plus that you're being discriminated because of your age, you should definitely, you can, you obviously address it with your employer or whoever's trying to hire you, but you can file a lawsuit. And there's all this kind of information on the website for the Department of Labor that explains how you can do that. So this is against the law, and it starts at age 40 and goes on up. And I think I was talking to your producer about this earlier. I really feel like it probably started at age 40 because people were working until age 65. So that's like 25 years, right? And it's time where you're probably going to need that money for, planning for your retirement. But now people are working longer. They're not working to just 65. They're working until 75. One of the fastest growing areas of people rejoining the workforce, 75 plus. So it's very important that if you feel that you're being discriminated because of your age when it comes to work, that you do something about it. You just don't sit back and let it happen to you.
And thank you for bringing up that stat. I was blown away by that, like you said, just to reiterate, the fastest growing segment of the workforce are people at that age bracket, which you wouldn't expect at the same time that the Gen Z crowd or the millennial crowd are entering the workforce in huge numbers. So there is a generational collision that's happening in the American workforce, and we really get into that discussion. In 20 seconds, explain the panel discussion and why you think people should tune in, we hope, on Friday.
Yeah, it's a great conversation. You talk to, and thank you very much for doing this. You talk to people who are at the forefront of trying to solve this problem, that they identify the problem, they identify the impact of it on people in the workforce, and then we talk about solutions, which is a very big part of what Working Nation does. We like to talk about solutions.
Absolutely. You guys are a great group in highlighting so many good issues, and you just won the Emmy for the same kind of show about Americans with disabilities in the workforce. Now this time around focusing on ageism. So I'm honored to have been a part of it. Hope people tune in. We'll promote it all week because, again, all of us, if we're given enough time on the planet, may get to face some of these issues, which really makes it a compelling issue and a great conversation. Ramona, beginning of a great partnership between your group and ours here at Scripps News. So thanks for coming on today and for making this special. People will see on Friday. Really something important, special to watch. Thank you.
And we're very honored to be a partner with you as well. So thank you.
Amen to that. Again, be sure to tune in Friday night for our hour-long special in partnership with the good folks at Working Nation. It's called Breaking Barriers, Embracing Age in the Workforce. Airs Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time right here on Scripps News. We'll be right back.